Chris Martin.
Oh, you're kidding me. September.
Kyle Lafferty.
Are you joking me?
Is that right?
I know it's not right.
Anybody else?
Leash, was it?
Like, that is one of the most stupid questions.
Darius Vassell?
Seriously, you all need to just stay quiet. This is getting really annoying doing this quiz.
What is going on here?
Ho, 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 and welcome to the holliest, jolliest, lolliest segment on Irish radio. It's the festive, it's the traditional, it's the bah humbug crushing, big fat crappy quiz of the year. The studio is packed, and we can hear some festive music as my head is barely peeking out over this lectern. Every year we pit 3 teams of 2 contestants up against each other in a bumper quiz of sporting factoids at the end of the year. Allow me to welcome tonight's contestants. Introducing the team to my left, which is led by the man who usually reads these intros. When he reads these intros, one of 2 things happens. Eventuality number 1 is that everybody laughs at the intro, he takes the glory and moves on to the next intro. Eventuality number 2 is that nobody laughs, and then, only then, does he credit me for writing the script. Please give it up for Ger Gilroy.
Oh, Ger.
Very welcome. What does it feel like to be over there?
I mean, you look tiny. That lecturn's very big, or you're very far away.
I'm very far away. I'm actually not touching the lectern whatsoever. Joining Ger is a man you may recognise from the Dadcast. If you don't, you really should consider tuning into the Dadcast for a side-splittingly hilarious joke such as, I hate kids, ha ha. God, kids are so annoying, right? Ha ha. And, damn, isn't it crazy how much we can all relate to kids being terrible, ha ha. Give it up for the beast of Ballyhaunis, Nate Dog Murphy.
Go on, Nathan.
Wow.
You're very welcome.
This
Thanks. Great to be here.
Dream team?
This is just like when we went to the Communicore group Christmas party and Off the Wall got booed the whole evening.
Yeah, we really did.
This is now Off the Wall and Off the Wall crime.
I can't really understand why. We're such likeable people. Our next team is headed up by a man who suffered a string of really unlucky incidents over the last few weeks. First of all, he was at football training the other night, kicking points off both feet, until Meath manager Andy McEntee walked over to him and said, "You're not on this panel, get out of here." Another night he was doing sit-ups, doing press-ups, doing squats and doing planks, until Meath manager Andy McEntee turned around to him and said, "What are you doing in my living room? I can't see the TV, get out of my house." Give it up for Meath's most eager prospect, Tommy Rooney.
Hey, folks.
You're very welcome.
It's
soul crushing.
Yeah, because it's true.
It's not as bad as last year's intro, don't worry about that.
That was
look that up
pretty
on
bad.
YouTube for something that's very incriminating. Joining Tommy is a man who doesn't know if Santa is going to visit this year because he suspects he might be on the naughty list. He did some despicable things in 2018, such as skipping leg day on April 23rd. He then had a Belvita bar during his low-carb diet in the middle of September, and he considered risking it all by wearing a top that wasn't skin tight during the big freeze. You better steer clear of this bad boy. It's Phil the Power Egan.
Hey, Philo.
Hey. Dream team? Or is this the dream team?
No, this is...
We got the dream team.
Whoever
right here.
wins is
It could be the final. It could be the final team. The final team could be the dream team, and it is headed up tonight by a man who is a lover as well as a fighter. He's got a big heart and more emotional intelligence than most other people in the world. And as you can imagine, he's got the names of the 2 most important people in his life tattooed on his body. That's right, over his heart, he's inked the names Cian Lynch and Kyle Hayes. It's Off the Ball's chief Limerick hurling snob, Andy Lee. Very welcome.
Thanks for having me.
First ever crappy quiz.
I'm very how's the word I'm looking for? Relieved at the intro. Yeah, it was quite nice. It was good.
This is going to be like losing your virginity, but less awkward. More awkward. Joining Andy is a man who's known all over...
You haven't lost it now.
Joining Andy is a man who's known all around the world for that unmistakable voice and his often loutish behaviour. Some might say he was bigger in the 90s, and others might say he merely lived off his brother's talents. Everybody give a warm, crappy quiz welcome to Liam Gallagher. Sorry, Stephen Doyle for radio listeners. So here's how today's quiz is going to work. Are you ready?
Yeah, go
You know the rules. There are going to be 8 rounds.
You're like a young President Trump behind that lectern there, I thought.
Thank you very much.
The hair is on you.
That's the biggest compliment anybody's ever paid me. We're going to have regulars over the next few minutes, such as the boring questions round, the magic numbers round, and of course the rapid fire round. There's going to be tons of special rounds in between, with the team with the most points at the end of the day picking up the esteemed title of Big Fat Crappy Quiz Champions 2018.
Come on.
Can I get an
Who won
ooh?
last year? Did I win?
Woo. Myself and Joe won last year.
No,
Yeah.
myself and Kilban won last year.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, Nathan and
Kev
Kilban
never
won
turned
last
up last year.
Yeah, he did. He turned up halfway through.
year.
Oh, yeah.
Won.
Metaphorically.
His book was talking for a minute. Nathan was holding up his autobiography. We're kicking things off today with a classic. It's round 1, and it is the boring questions round. This round is never multiple choice, and for this round, conferring is allowed.
Okay.
Right,
Question 1 for you, Ger and Nathan. Can you tell me the most expensive transfer that happened in football this year?
2018. Oh my God. Funny, we're sitting beside a football commentator.
Is Nathan getting the handy questions again for this?
When did Mbappe go?
Football. Did the deal get done the previous year?
Last year it was, yeah. Would it be Virgil van Dijk?
Was that? It would have been January.
That was January.
Who else
Was it Alisson more than Van Dijk?
How long did he get for conferring?
Yeah, I'm wondering that as well, Tommy.
How long did he get for conferring?
Is there anybody big in
Are you almost done conferring there?
Barca. Oh,
5 seconds.
4, 3,
Oh, yeah.
2.
Philip Coutinho.
No, Philippe Coutinho was second. Kylian Mbappe was first.
When did Mbappe go?
He signed the previous year.
He signed on loan the previous year.
Bullshit.
He did.
Bollocks.
And he went
did?
permanently this year.
No.
It's not bullshit. Look it up on Wikipedia.
I'm sorry, that's
Come
a
on,
nonsense.
second question. We're ready
For
on.
you, Tommy and Phil, can you tell me which 2018 sportsbook features this passage on its back cover? It's hard sometimes to weigh up how finely life is balanced, how it sits on this knife edge, how your entire life, your health, your happiness, your career is bound up in these decisions that you make. It's hard to know why a life turns out the way it does. Maybe you make your own fate. Maybe it's your destiny.
Have you any idea?
Sure, I can't read.
What do you think? Have you read any sports books this year?
No. Apart from The Fighter.
Yeah, well, that could be a good guess. I think we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Come on!
Correct.
Get in there!
That's not fair. That's not fair.
You're looking at Andy's reading it out and like, come on.
No, he wasn't. I knew it.
Come on!
And you know,
I think we should deduct the point for the fact that you haven't read Andy's book.
Yeah.
I read
That's
Andy's book.
because there's no copies in the office. Everyone keeps taking it, and they're not
copy
dropping them
also.
back in
Okay.
time. Should the
Andy,
library
you're up.
finds this.
1-0.
Yourself and Stephen. It was a phenomenal summer for the Ireland women's hockey team at the World Cup, making it all the way to the final. But can you name any two countries that they beat along the way?
England that won.
And does penalty shootouts included? Spain. England, Spain.
Did they beat England?
No.
They
No.
lost to England. I was like, is my script wrong? They lost to England in the final group
Who
game.
had the correct answer there?
India and
England,
Spain.
Spain.
Yeah, I was like, United States, India and Spain, 2 out of those 3.
Oh, sorry.
Tommy, you're waving your hand at me.
Why is he Googling stuff?
I'm
Hey,
checking if he's killing
put that away.
He's
Mbappe.
Googling stuff in the middle of the quiz.
I'm
No,
checking
come on,
if
phones
killing
have to be
Mbappe.
switched
Bullshit.
off.
No phones, no tablets.
Be a vigilante, Tommy.
Need tablets.
Round 2 is the commentary round.
20 million euro. What was
This round is pretty simple. We're going to play a piece of commentary and we'll then ask you a question based on that commentary. Basically, the question for all 3 pieces of commentary is name the sporting moment from 2018. So, Ger Nathan, you're first up. Have a listen to this.
É livre perigoso, derraia nos potes, Cristiano, ele vai, ele vai, ele vai, ele vai, ele vai, ele vai! É gol!
Is it conferring?
Yes, conferring is allowed.
That was Ronaldo's free kick, wasn't it, against Portugal? The hat-trick free kick for the 3-all?
Against De Gea.
Yeah.
You could hear it inside De Gea, alright.
Ronaldo's hat-trick free kick, last minute, 3-all v Spain.
Correct. 1 point. Question 2 for you, Tommy and Phil. Name this 2018 sporting moment.
But it's gone to John Murphy. Look who's coming forward. Horse Lawler. Horse goes for the shot. It's a it goes to the side. What a goal! Oh my word!
The Carlo goal against Kildare.
Correct. And then finally, Andy and Stephen, what is this piece of commentary?
Surtout pas d'être pris hors jeu, pas hors jeu, pas hors jeu. Tant pis, ça, on le sait du terrain, mais pas hors jeu.
Attention le drop, il arrive. Oh, il s'en fout qui passe, c'est terrible, terrible. Il est là, c'est terrible, terrible.
Johnny Sexton drop goal against France, Six Nations.
Correct. That round is too easy.
That was a good round.
Everybody's up and running. It's 1-2-1. Tommy and Phil currently leading the way in the Big Fat Crappy Quiz of 2018.
What are you Googling?
I'm googling the price. We got robbed. We got robbed.
Well, okay.
Coutinho.
Go.
Coutinho is
This is a
105
crappy
million
quiz.
pounds sterling.
Yes.
Kylian Mbappe is 120
Yes. 120 is more than 105.
euros.
Look it up on the most expensive transfer.
Sterling's not great at the moment.
XE.com.
The question is correct. The question is done. You got it wrong. I've made a decision and you got your first question wrong.
But also,
You're gonna be
the
stronger
fact
here,
that
no?
they got Andy's book. Come on.
It could have been a trick
Come on.
question.
Just
If I
read the
hadn't
book
read
and
it,
got me to sign it, and we all know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yesterday.
Come on, exactly.
I think it's actually a disgrace that I gave him that tough a question.
I thought it was a tough question. I've read maybe 2 sports books this year.
So I did look at Andy and
100% of the ones that you
I looked at Andy and
read, you got asked.
Andy
question
doesn't
about.
seem to be looking
Well, how did he know I read?
perplexed by that quote.
Andy, this is the bit where you plug your book.
Okay, the book.
Round 3 is the controversies of the year round. In this round, your knowledge of the controversial moments of 2018 shall be tested. However, you must select one member from your team to answer this question. That contestant will then be ineligible for the round after this one, so choose wisely.
What's the round after this one?
Can't tell you.
What's this round?
Controversies of the year.
Controversy of the year.
I'll
You
do this
remember
one.
this?
It's going to be a Newbridge or Nowhere question first up.
Actually, there is no Newbridge or Nowhere questions in this round. Question 3 for Ger. Chris Froome dominated cycling headlines all the way up to the Giro d'Italia this year during a period of uncertainty around an adverse analytical finding that showed up last year. Can you tell me for which substance the adverse finding was connected to?
Oh, that is bad.
Spoken about it quite a bit on the show.
Thanks, Owen.
Every morning there for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It's the thing.
It is the thing.
What if he gets the sound of the word right?
That will probably not swarm a point.
Naven.
We're going to have to press you for an answer here.
Is
3,
it
2.
Flumasil?
No, it wasn't Flumasil. Salbutamol. How does that make you feel that he got salbutamol wrong?
So there's salbutamol or clenbuterol.
Tommy or Phil?
Eoin, you
No,
can't.
we'll go for you, Tommy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Tommy, VAR provided plenty of controversy during the World Cup group stages. Carlos Queiroz, one of those, particularly annoyed at one stage when he said this: "It's a red card or it's not a red card. My daughter can't come home and say I'm sort of her granddad. Either she's pregnant or she's not." What player does Queiroz think should have been sent off?
Oh, jeez. Who were around playing? Ramos.
No. Cristiano Ronaldo.
I should have known that.
Yeah, Cristiano
That was
Ronaldo.
poor.
What do you think?
Question 3 for you, Andy or Stephen. Who's going for it?
Stephen.
I'll go.
Steve-O, Serena Williams was the biggest sports story in the world after her exchange with an umpire during the final of this year's US Open. The eventual victor ended up being forgotten in the midst of this controversy. Can you name her?
Oh,
That's going to hurt. Steve.
it's the young Italian
No.
girl. No.
Don't be shaking your
Why
head.
are you giving clues?
You're not getting it.
Jesus Christ!
Oh
Tommy.
no, it's the Japanese girl.
No.
Crikey.
How long do they have here?
That's not her name.
TikTok.
Come on, Steve-O.
5.
Probably shouldn't have given him a clue there.
You're
Steve-O.
talking furry.
4.
I'm just telling them.
Yeah, no.
No, Naomi Osaka.
You'll never forget it now, Steve.
Never forget it now. You're going to get nightmares of that event. Round 4 is the Voices of the Year round. In this round, we'll play the name or we'll play the voice of an Irish sporting hero from this year. All you got to do is tell me what that person's name is. Remember, no conferring in this round, and it's the opposite person who's now got to answer this question. Nathan, name this Irish sports star.
I feel pretty amazing. I mean, I just won the European Championships. That's a dream come true for me. It's a dream come true for me even competing against them guys in the final, because, you know, as a kid I looked up to them, every single one of them, and
That's completely.
That's right. He doesn't get the answer. He doesn't get the answer to that.
I don't know what he did.
Oh, come on.
What do you think the answer is before we...
Reece McLennan.
Yes! Ger went running along the table like this and did a pommel horse jump thing.
No way.
I thought he was
Probably would have got it anyway.
I thought it was an athlete.
I didn't see what he did. I thought you were doing Oliver Dingley diving.
Northern accent.
That's what I was doing.
Such a Waterford accent there in that voice.
What?
No.
Sorry, why is JP getting involved in this? This quiz has nothing to do with you. Get out of here.
The answer was Reece
He's the
McLennan,
quiz
but we
master.
lost award you. Yeah.
That is bullshit.
You don't get away with cheating.
I didn't see what he did. Look back in the video. Look at my eyes on the video. I'm looking this way.
He didn't.
For all
I
we
didn't
know,
see
Nick
it.
Murphy is a Shrades
Doesn't make
champion.
a sound.
Yeah, the smell of
didn't see it, it
cheating
doesn't
in
matter.
the food.
There's no cheating in the crappy quiz,
The
boys.
equivalent of salbutamol, that is.
Yeah, that was an adverse analytical finding.
You will
and
find that Froome got away with it and actually ended up taking his place and winning, as he should have done the Giro d'Italia.
Yeah, it was a beautiful moment
Here.
for certain people.
What? That's a disgrace.
No, it's not a
Why are you
disgrace.
trying to screw us over?
I'm not trying to screw you over. I'm trying to play by the rules to save the integrity of the Big Fat Crappy Quiz of the Year.
Just because you can't see over the bloody thing, you're taking it on us.
Question for Phil, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have a listen to this. Who's this?
Oh, yeah, dude. Hyped.
Unbelievable, dude. That was insane. That was the most fun contest I've ever done. I'm glad I could do my country proud. Oh, I'm proud as can be, man. Absolutely. I know I don't sound like it, but I'm Irish. And I love it.
I know it's the snowboarder. And he was on, what's his name? Is it...
Harley McNarlface is his name.
No, it's Seamus.
Seamus what?
Oh.
Derby.
No. Oh, what is his name?
From Cork.
Is that not...
Is it Seamus O'Connor?
So close. Bubba Newby.
Oh, we had him on the show. He was a good guy, wasn't he? Yeah.
On the show, yeah.
Andy, listen to this. Name this Irish sports star.
I still can't believe it in a way. I've been thinking about myself in the middle of the podium for the past week. And when I did my heat, I kind of like, I have a really good chance to do it. But almost knowing that, it almost gets you a bit more nervous. So I'm kind of used to being underdog. So when you go out, you're just like, let's play and see what happens. Is now I had clear intentions to go ahead and stay first.
I know it's one of the female athletic sprinters, or maybe. I'm not going to get it, so I don't know.
Sunita Puspur.
Yes, the rower.
Bonus point for us, Nathan. We're in the lead now.
What do you mean? 2 points from the one round.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
We've gone 3 rounds and there hasn't been a single right question in round 2, 3 or 4. The scores are currently...
We got a question right.
You didn't.
We did.
When did Jerry Nathan get a question right?
The first one.
We got Reece McLennan.
No, when did he get one right before then?
They did, yeah. They got one right in round 2.
No, did it?
They got the commentary one.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, there was no correct answers in round 3 or round 4.
They got the commentary.
It's 1 point for Jerry Nathan currently. It's 2 points for Nathan and
Thank
Phil.
you.
And
Tommy
it's
and
1
Phil.
point at the moment for
I'm on
Andy and
every
Steve.
Is this really how you want to finish the year?
Yeah. Crushing dreams is what I do for a living. Round 5 is the mystery
I
sports
look
person
forward
round.
to reading your intros with Cleve from this point forward.
Well, you've screwed us out of a
How have I
point.
screwed you out? JP was the one who made the decision.
But JP's nothing to do with this quiz.
He is.
He's the independent adjudicator.
JP's the producer.
Senior producer.
No,
You take the guy
you're
that does
quiz
the lotto.
master. You wrote the questions.
Yes.
You're asking the questions. You're deciding whether they're right or wrong.
And if
It's
I-
nothing to do with
if I
him.
thought your team was disrespecting the quiz by being on your phone and being on that little tablet thing and by giving little things like this, then I would have deducted your point anyway.
All
We
I
were
saw.
checking your bullshit first question.
Well, my bullshit first question was correct.
How do you make a pummel horse anyway?
120 it says in transfer
JP's
market.
just confirmed the Mbappe question
Check out
in my ear.
transfer market.
You're just making it up as you go along.
You're just whinging.
You're bringing this into as big disrepute as
we got
major
screwed on
fraud
first
if he wants to
question,
be
and then
made.
we get the question right.
Let's just
Round 5.
When do we get to destroy them?
right now.
Okay, well, let's have a go at this round and let's see how good you are as a team, guys.
Don't call Eoin Sheahan out.
The mystery sports person. Exactly. Thank you, Tommy Rooney. Extra point now. In this round, you and your teammate will have to work together to score a point. One member from each team should open the envelope in front of them without showing it to their teammate, especially you guys. Inside the envelope is the name of a sports person, which your teammate has 20 seconds to guess, using only yes and no questions. Remember last year, Joe Malloy asked Tommy, are you a man or a woman? And Tommy said man. That is not a yes or a no question.
Okay.
So does that make sense?
Yeah.
Ger, you're up first. Open your envelope. Don't show it to your teammate. Your time starts now.
Is it a man?
Yes.
Is it a GA player?
No.
Soccer player?
Yes.
Ireland international?
No.
Manchester United?
No.
Plays in England?
No.
Plays in Italy?
No.
Plays in Spain?
No.
Jesus Christ. Plays in Ireland?
Look at the
No.
earphone
Plays in Scotland?
No. Gareth fucking Southgate. I said yes to a player thinking, okay, we'll get into like...
But he's a manager.
Yeah, I know.
So why would you say he's a player?
Can I
No,
redeem
he's
myself
not. He's
from
a
last year?
former player.
So what do you want to?
Why would you say
You
yes
asked the
that he's a
question.
player?
Keep an eye on Phil's eyes there.
Jesus Christ. Like,
Okay, I'm going to try and redeem myself
There
from
is
last
nothing
year.
like the big fat crappy quiz of the year to just
Come
allow
on.
some pent up frustration.
is he a player? Yes. Gareth Southgate.
Tommy, you're up. Are you ready to go?
No.
You should have asked, does he wear waistcoats? Simple question.
20 seconds starts now.
So I can only answer yes or no. Go.
Yeah.
Is it a footballer?
No.
Is it a hurler?
Yes.
Are they from Limerick?
No.
Is it a man?
Yes.
Are they from Kilkenny?
No.
Are they from Cork?
No.
Clare?
No.
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 It's going
You're
on.
gone.
Are they from Dublin?
No.
That's right, you wouldn't have gotten it anyway, but that's a disgrace from you, Tommy Rooney.
You're trying to redeem yourself.
You were telling them to go further north to Galway.
You're trying to redeem yourself, now you're trying to...
Joe Canning would be a cross, by the way.
From Clare. He's up the country.
No, when I said Kilkenny.
I said Clare.
Okay.
That was pathetic.
That was accidental.
Andy and Stephen, please try and save this round.
Okay.
Who's going to go?
Andy, I'll go. I'll ask
You ready to rock?
questions. Yeah.
Time starts now.
Okay, am I male or female? Oh, sorry, am I male? I'm a male, female. Am I Irish?
No.
Am I English?
No.
Am I American?
Yes.
Do I play tennis?
Yes.
Serena Williams?
Yes.
Yeah, Tommy.
That is how you do it, guys. Watch and learn. That's how you play this game.
That's how it's done.
Thank you. At long last, somebody's finally got a question correct in this round. It's taken us
That's the first time
2 years.
ever.
Ties it up.
That's the first time ever.
No, I think.
Do you want to stand on that box there
Why?
so people can actually see you?
But people don't need to see me. It's 2-2-1 now at this point. The team in 1 is Ger and Nathan. The other teams are obviously in 2. We're moving on to the big risk, big reward round. I'm particularly excited about this. If you want to grab the helmet there beside...
Mine are Phil's.
Hey! Oh, you clowns.
On the table, thank you. In this round, you will randomly select from a hat a sporting subject or a helmet. You will then have the option to choose whether or not you would like to be asked an easy question on that subject or a difficult one. If you correctly answer the easy one, you get 1 point. If you correctly answer the difficult one, you get 3 points. There is no conferring in this round. We have 6 different subjects, so every one individual is going to get a question. Ger, you're going to pick first.
What are you picking?
So,
I have no idea what
a subject, a sporting subject, and then you decide whether or not you want to go for 3 points.
Gaelic
or 1
football
point.
for
Can you,
3
One
points.
slipped out of the helmet there. Can you put it back on?
Do you look at that?
Gaelic football for 3 points.
It just doesn't
Gonna
matter.
go for 3 points. Gaelic football.
All around.
Who refereed this year's All-Ireland football final?
Who didn't referee the hurling? That should be the question.
Is he thinking? Is he?
Is this a hard one or an easy one?
Hard one. He's gone for a 3-pointer.
Oh, dear.
Okay, just everybody shut up for seconds.
It's literal dead silence.
So,
Countdown.
John McQuillan.
No.
Who gets Ger?
Connor Lane.
Conor Lane, Cork.
Right
You guys haven't got a question right in a long time. Move on to Tommy next.
Yeah. No, Tommy next, because it's like we would be the last ones getting the last.
Okay, that's
Yeah, exactly.
that's fair, Andy.
That's fair.
Good cribbing.
Thank you. Thank you, Andy.
There's rules.
US sports. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go easy here. Can I actually just go hard?
I'd say let's just get some
go
points.
for it.
Go hard or
Let's
go
get
home,
some points on
Tommy.
the board.
Don't put it back
You can't put it back in. Jeez, what would you
Why
be
does anyone
like?
get US sports?
What would you be like with the sweets wrapper?
It's like the worst game of Secret Santa.
That's what I do with sweets.
In the first game of this year's NBA Finals, Tommy, which professional basketball player forgot that his team was not winning the game and dribbled away from the hoop with the last play of the game, despite the fact that the scores were level? The incident sparked an incredulous reaction from LeBron James, which became sports meme of the year. Need the player who messed up for the Cavs.
I know about 10 NBA players, but I've got 2 people in mind for this one.
Which is one of them?
50-50, I call that,
Wade.
Tommy.
It wasn't Dwayne Wade. It was J.R. Smith. Next, Andy or Steve-O. Andy, you go.
I'll
wasn't
get
that
my 3-pointer and we'll be back in it.
I wouldn't have got it.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
What is it?
Easy for rugby.
Easy for rugby.
Yeah.
I've lost my questions. Oh yeah,
You
rugby.
aren't.
Who scored the most tries in this year's Six Nations? That's the easy question.
Team or player?
Player,
None of
sorry.
your business, Steve-O.
No conferring.
Well, he gave you half a story for your question. So I've given you 10 clues.
How many points did he get?
Mine was a tough question.
No,
Steve.
it's tough for me. That's tough for me. Oh fuck.
Oh, the mask is slipping.
Yeah, not the nice guy anymore when the competition comes. Oh, I'm gonna go for someone from Ireland. I don't know. CJ Stander.
No. Jacob Stockdale.
That's who I was fucking. I think he's a young lad.
You see his small smiley face.
Where you're meant to apologise for the colourful language in the corner.
The mask is well and truly off
Don't
now,
be happy
Andy.
down around Thomond Park tonight.
Nathan, back to you.
Oh, sorry.
The golf one, Nathan.
All the golf.
Oh, God.
Hurling.
Oh, God.
Hard or easy, Nathan?
What do you think?
I think we're struggling here.
I'll go hard.
Go on, Nathan.
Who was the top overall scorer in this year's hurling championship?
Individual.
Individual.
Overall.
Overall.
So including frees.
including freeze.
What?
This is tough for Nathan.
It is a tough one.
Why is it tough for me?
Ooh, you're not commentating on hurling then.
Are you a real hurling man?
Yeah.
Bloody honest.
Just remember, 12 months ago, Joe went for the hard one in rugby to prove that he was a real rugby man. He got it right.
You got it right.
And look at him now.
Yeah.
Not even in the office.
Not even in here.
Yeah.
He's got so good, he doesn't even need the crappy quiz. 2.
Say someone.
1.
Pat Horgan.
No. Anyone?
Joe
No.
Cannon.
No. Clare man. Peter Duggan. Peter Duggan was top scorer this year with 376. So Ger and Nathan remain on 1 point after 6 rounds. The dream team, supposedly.
We will wreak our revenge on everybody.
No, you can't get that. US Sports, that's my fault.
That's what happens when you put it in there.
Apologies, Phil.
Caught up.
Bringing disrepute into this quiz at every moment.
Apologies.
What you got?
Oh, no.
What do you guess? Golf?
Golf.
Easy or hard?
Will I just go for the tap in or will I go for the.
What's the scores?
There's no gimmies in golf.
What's 2-all? 2-all.
It is 2-2-1.
Trying, like when I say go for I'll go for the easier one.
Okay. This is actually quite easy. Name the 2 European golfers who in this year's Ryder Cup played every single 4-ball and foursome match together, winning each and every one.
Tommy Fleetwood and Francesco Molinari.
Boom.
Well done.
Easy.
I didn't think that was easy.
That question correct. It's been a long, long time since that sweet buzzer.
It's only easy if you know them, Steve-o.
The hard one was where did Tiger Woods win the Tour Championship and everybody was following him down the fairway?
Eastleigh.
Pressure to be on
Yeah,
here.
I've never got that.
Just didn't go your way today,
What was the
Nathan.
easy hurling question?
The easy hurling question was which 2 counties contested this year's Munster hurling final?
What was the hard?
Which was?
What was the easy Gaelic Cup one?
Sorry, who contested the Munster hurling final?
We're still in a match here. We're still in a game here. My man's trying to focus.
Cork and Clare.
Correct. Soccer.
Well, who'd you get?
What was the hard Gaelic
I'm
Cup
just doing
one?
my
Soccer.
Gianni
Are you going hard?
Infantino impression here.
Harder easy.
You've way too much hair for Infantino.
I'll go.
You get away with it.
I'll go for hard. I'll take a gamble here.
For
the win.
Should probably made this harder.
It's a putchy, right?
England finally ended their penalty shootout nightmare at this summer's World Cup, beating Colombia on spot kicks in the last 16. It probably shouldn't have gone that far, though, with Colombia scoring in the 93rd minute of the match. Who scored that goal?
Oh my god. This name was said in the office earlier on.
Shut up, Tommy.
Go on.
Jesus.
He wasn't in the office.
He was literally in the studio.
Don't give away clues. I said it was too easy. Like we have just been speaking about this.
Why? Oh,
Colombia.
I've just gone blank.
Rene Higuita.
Carlos Valderrama.
I've just totally
Stino
forgotten.
The good one. Andy's
TikTok.
Come on. 5 seconds.
Falco.
Oh, thank God.
Gary Mina.
Gary Mina.
He literally said it 10 minutes ago.
I know.
Oh, this is really
that was a level.
Oh, that is an open goal.
question correct in that round of 6 questions.
I should have got it though.
Like
What was the easy Gaelic Cup
all the
question?
weakest links.
What was the easy soccer question?
What was the easy US sports question?
For God's sake. So we've had the easy and hard golf ones. The hard rugby one. Name all 3 of Ireland's try scorers in this summer's tour of Australia. The answers were Conway, Furlong and Stander. Hurling we've gone through. Gaelic football, taking into account the number of games lost and scoring difference, who was the worst team statistically in the Super 8s? Roscommon. We've had the hard one. Who finishes top scorer in this year's World Cup was the easy soccer question. And the hard...
Won the World Cup, Kane. Oh yeah.
the hard American sports question was who was... Oh, the easy American sports question was who's the starting quarterback for the Eagles in this year's Super Bowl?
Oh, good luck.
Which is Nick Foles. Right, round 7 is a fun free magic number round, and I think this is really going to live up to its billing. It really will be free of fun. Conferring is allowed in this round, and a reminder of the rules: contestants get 3 points for getting the number exactly right. If no one manages that, the contestant who doesn't go bust, nearest contestant who doesn't go bust gets 2 points, and the second closest gets 1 point. We're going to have to state that we can only accept the answer that's written on your paper. So if you shout a number at me and it's not on your paper, forget about it. We've gone down hard on rules today, and in fairness, they've taken it on the chin. They haven't been bitter about it at all. They're not plotting revenge whatsoever. So we can all abide by this. Right, so if you don't mind, give me the following number. The number of games in this year's World Cup that were decided by penalties, plus penalty shootouts, in case pedantic P kind of rears its head. The number of medals won by Ireland at the 2018 European Athletics Championships in Berlin in August, plus the number of
Under 20 euros.
No. That's
Sorry,
the 2018 Senior European Athletics Championships in Berlin in August. How many medals did Ireland win? Plus the number of Giro d'Italia stage wins notched by Sam Bennett in this year's event. Plus the number of games in League and Championship that Dublin failed to win in football this year. Your 30 seconds expires when Sinatra sings Bright Shiny Beads. I need a number written down, lads. We're almost out of time, lads. Get a number down. Pens down. Pens down.
I've got it.
Another disgusting breach of rules. We'll see if it's going to matter in a moment.
Where's your number?
Ger Nathan, what have you got?
Nathan. 11.
11. Tommy and Phil?
10.
16.
The answer is 10.
Get in there, Phil. Put it in.
Bollocks.
Tommy and Phil moved to 6
by 1
points.
point. It was just a random
Ger
guess.
and Nathan remain at 1 point, and Andy and Steve-O remain on 2 points. A 4-point lead going into the final.
No.
The answers, the number of games decided by penalty shootouts.
We said 4.
4. Spain versus Russia, Croatia against Denmark, England against Colombia, and Russia against Croatia. The number of medals won by Ireland in Berlin.
Probably 3, was it?
1. Thomas Barr.
Oh
no.
What?
Mine added up to 10, but I put that 4-1. Yeah.
4-1. 3 was the number of Giro d'Italia stages won by Bennett. And 2 games. Dublin failed to win. They drew Galway and lost to Monaghan in the National Football League. It's a bad start to Christmas for Ger and Nathan.
We actually got 3 answers right.
So I've changed it to
And I
Thomas
just
Barr.
guessed 10.
How disappointed are you in Nathan right now?
Because you're low answers. You kept me checked.
Round
You were
8.
going low. You were being
That was
conservative.
freaking me out.
Round 8 is the final round. You'll be happy to know.
It was either
I'm
1 or
speaking to
2.
the audience there rather than the people here. The treacherous rapid fire round.
What's the score?
How long is this?
Well, I'll get to that in a moment. I'll explain the rules. So we just be patient.
2-2.
It's 6 points to 2 to 1. Ger and Nathan with 1. Tommy and Phil leading the way in 6, and then Andy and Steve-O on 2. So, in a format, of course, that we introduced this time last year in the Big Fat Crappy Quiz of the Year 2017, you'll know that there will be 60 seconds for everyone to answer from the same set of rapid fire questions. Plenty of time for a comeback, basically. We're going to start with the team with the highest number of points. That's you, Tommy and Phil. Anybody can answer. Then on to the team into second. That's you, Andy and Stephen. And then on to the team in last. That's you, Ger and Nathan.
Are we not on 2?
No, you're on 1.
Huh?
You literally got 1 question correct all day. Had 8 questions.
So we're getting 60 seconds of a rapid fire between ourselves.
All of you. If you get one wrong, it moves on.
The usual format.
Once you get a question wrong, it'll move on to the next team.
Oh, grand.
And your incorrect answer also results in the deduction of 1 point.
Let's go. We know the rules. Come on.
Let's
just
just
all
make
I'm just making sure.
It's like the
It's the
normal.
same as the weekly one.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Exactly.
Ready to
The
go?
one that you're.
Your time begins with a festive Daniel Harris. I'm good at handling dicks.
I'm good at handling dicks.
Name one of the goal scorers for France in this year's World Cup final.
Mbappe.
Correct. Who won the women's championship at Wimbledon this year?
Angelique Kerber.
Correct. After how many phases did Jonathan Sexton attempt his drop goal against France?
32.
No, 41. Andy, where did this year's Winter Olympics take place? And Steve?
Sochi.
No, Pyeongchang. What was Limerick's winning margin against Galway in the All-Ireland hurling final this year, lads?
2.
No, 1 point. For how many years did Arsene Wenger manage Arsenal, lads?
18.
No, 22. Who won the Golden Glove at the World Cup 2018?
Oh, sorry, the which?
The Golden Glove.
Here.
Pass. Thibaut Courtois. In golf, who won the 2018 Masters?
Patrick Reed.
Correct. Who came third in this year's World Cup?
Croatia.
No, Belgium. Who lost to Manchester City in this year's Community Shield?
Chelsea.
Correct. Who did Andy Friend take over from as Connacht's coach in May?
Pat.
No, it was Kieran Kane, but it doesn't matter. You won 6-1-0. Tommy and Phil are the champions.
I tell
See you, Gilroy. Bad loser. Good luck. See you later.
Storm's out of studio. Sore loser that he is. Unfortunate.
Look, man.
To see, you actually came second, guys.
Delighted.
Congratulations.
Angelique Kerber.
Kerber was a great answer.
I was just looking at you.
Out of the rabbit out of the hat right there. Congratulations, you win nothing.
Congrats on your debut.
Congratulations.
Hard luck today, Pat.
To third place, bronze medal for you. Second. Thank you very much for joining us in the Crappy Quiz this year. I think that's our lot. A very happy Christmas and a very merry new year. And it has been holly, it has been jolly, it has been lolly. That was the Big Fat Crappy Quiz of 2018.
Racing's next.